Alright guys, good evening, good morning. Happy Friday everyone. It is currently 12:36 p.m. and if you have this situation food wise, kitchen is closed. For like in the mornings, food is being prepared for the next day for church. By the way, goldfish crackers are better than Cheez-Its. Don't fight me, fight your mama. But these are elite. And Cheez-Its always get like stuck in the roof of my mouth. I have no idea why. The thing lingers. Okay. But we are going to be talking about my grades. I have two stories I want to say that almost gave me a panic attack. I'm like, ah! I was about to like. Oh, okay. So I think it was on last Wednesday or last Thursday. Let's just say Wednesday, right? The people were going off. I think it was last Wednesday. Yeah, last Wednesday. And the group chat, because I have several group chats, right? Shout out to all the sweet ladies who were like helping me along the way. So she's like, wait, why do I have an F? I have everything completed, and I have an F, which this is for my woman in science class, my woman gender studies class, but woman in gender studies class, right? And I'm like, this is weird. This is completely weird, right? And I'm like, I'm freaking out. I'm emailing her. She didn't email me back. Obviously, granted, I know Dr. Aya is incredibly busy at the end of the semester because 5,000 of her students are probably emailing her. So I'm like, okay, good. So I got a C. Granted, I didn't get C because another girl told me, another young lady told me in a group chat, she's like, it's not going to show up like that in your actual grade. She said in Canvas, it's just the possibility grade, but it's not the final grade. So I'm like, okay, cool. Because literally on Thursday, it showed up a C. I'm like, okay, I can handle it. It's my first C ever at Cal State. Granted, at this point, I've been getting B's and A's ever since I got to Cal State. Literally, ever since I got to Cal State. So, basically, that was like a mini panic attack. And then on Tuesday, we had to run some errands, and we were gonna celebrate my dad's birthday, which was on Monday, and then my graduation, which was on that Monday, right? But I did not walk stage because I'm like, no, sensory. Yeah. But we were doing something earlier for my mom, and then we went to go eat. I was going back and forth. The group chat was like blimming up and forth. And I'm like, what the hell? Because the other group chat left. I don't know what happened to the group chat. I don't know what happened to the other group chat after like the woman in science one. They just basically bounced without, I guess, the person who did it deleted it. I guess, I don't know. I wish them all the best. I really do. They're sweet girls. But on Tuesday, I'm like, what the hell is going on? Why do I have an F? I did everything I was supposed to do. I turned in the paperwork. I did whatever. But there was supposed to be like a photo, and then like a photo you took in, or a photo like a stock photo, right? So I did that, but I did it wrong and they didn't put it on Canvas. So I'm emailing her back and forth, and I'm like, oh my goodness, what's going on? I'm so confused. I turned everything in. What's going on? And literally 6 emails later, she's like, just don't worry, I won't fail you. We even jumped on Instagram DMs. God bless her. And she's like, don't worry about it. Just follow my instructions on the last email I gave you and you're good. So I did. It took me over an hour because literally it was just so daunting, and I'm like, dude, I did everything. I'm not failing this class. I'm like, I don't want to fail. No, I really don't. And like, dude, oh man, it's like, don't worry, you're not gonna fail. Just do what I asked you, and it just, oh man. Whew. But I did what she told me to do, right? So basically, it was just like one little thing because I heard her wrong in instructions, and then I was supposed to put it uploaded in Canva, the photo with the thing, and I don't something, but that wasn't there in Canva, and it was supposed to be in Canva. I know I'm not making any sense, but basically I did the thing because it was supposed to be. Because to my knowledge, the only thing you had to upload was a photo if you did on Canva if you did a project. I did a poem and like a blurb about the poem. But you were supposed to add a photo to, like an image to it with the website's name and the title and the whatever. I did not know we were supposed to upload that to Canva. So I'm freaking out thinking I'm getting an F, and like, there's no way I made one mistake. And I was like laughing. And Latino parents, old school Latino parents, you know how to, well, it's your fault if you fail, blah, 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 blah. I'm like, Mom, chill. No, I'm not going to fail. Because I'm literally going back and forth with her. Like, this is like a 3-hour conversation. Going back and forth with her. Because it literally started like at 12:30, and like she responded, and then I'm waiting, and then she responded, and I'm waiting, and I'm like, oh, email. So I'm like, at this point, I should have just jumped in her DMs, which at the end I did. But overall, all good here. But my overall GPA currently, cumulative GPA, good news, I did not fail. But my overall GPA is a 2.978 GPA, good standing. My Cal State LA GPA is currently at a 3.783 GPA. Granted, we're good standing overall. But for masters, I need a 3 points and above. But we'll talk about that another time. But overall, I'm in good standing and I have a great GPA, like a good solid GPA. Which that GPA will go up. But we'll talk about that another time. But for my grades, for my independent study, I got an A. My woman in culture and community, I got an A. My reproductive justice class, which I was talking about getting that F, I got an A. I got an A in nutrition and adult nutrition, an A. Stage violence, which I really, really loved. It was an amazing class. I got an A minus. And then for my gender in science, which the one I almost had a panic attack on Tuesday. No. Last Wednesday. And then I got an A. I got an A for reproductive justice, which yeah. And then I got a B minus for my gender studies in gender in science class. And then obviously I passed. I got a credit for, I passed with my Taylor Swift presentation, basically. So basically, yeah, that's where I stand currently, GPA wise. I'm really, really happy. I'm surprised. For the gender science. I literally thought I was gonna get a C. I literally thought I was gonna see it, but I got a B minus, which is not bad. A minus for my. I did really good in that class. There's a couple hiccups, but basically I was like 3 to a couple points shy of a regular B, a regular A. I don't know. But for my gender in, because technically, for my reproductive justice class, I got basically a show that had an A minus. She gave me a regular A. I guess some people do A minus, or a B minus. You know, some people do, or some people just give you an A, or some people give you an E, a B without giving you a minus or a plus sometimes, you know. I don't know, I guess it's all about grading. But overall, I finished. I officially finished everything. My grade point average is really, really good. But my cumulative, it has to go up. For my masters, it has to go up because I know for masters, they're looking at least 43 points and above, which currently it's sitting at a 3.978, which not bad at all. But not bad at all. I'm literally graduating with honors. Well, I already graduated with honors, basically. In all 4 semesters I did at Cal State, I had honors. Like all 4 years, I made it on the dean's list or the honor list. Which I'm incredibly proud of myself. I worked really hard. And yeah, basically. But I need to work on my GPA for my master's, which that's what I'm gonna do for the next year and a half, basically, because they're looking at least I know for a fact the GPA counts 3 point something or 3.000. At some schools they're looking for that. Because I know for some Cal States, you can go in with a 2.000. I went in with a 2 for Cal State. When I went in with a 2.5 something, like 2.5 something. Which I know some Cal States are pickier than others. I know Dominguez lets you go in with that low GPA. And then Cal State LA as well. Some, I know for a fact. I never researched Fullerton. I never researched Northridge or anything like that. I never researched it. I know Long Beach, you need at least a 3 point something to just be considered. Because those are one of the hardest schools to get into. But yeah, overall, I'm very, very happy. I'm in great standing, overall academic great standing. My last quote unquote academic term, and then I'm officially a graduate. I'm an undergrad graduate. But yeah, that GPA, I'm proud of myself. I worked really hard, but that GPA needs to go up. which I will do that in the next year or so because I need a 2 point something. For most master's programs, you need a 2 point something. And yeah, so I'm just very, very, very happy. I worked my butt off, even though I was having panic attacks along the way. But I really did. I really did. I'm proud of myself. I really, really am. I'm proud of myself. And majority of the time, I did put in the work. I did put in the work. But still, I'm very happy. I'm gonna just chill and relax. Treat to myself to probably something good tomorrow. Because I'm officially done. Officially done with Cal State. And I love every minute of it. It's bittersweet, it is. I am gonna re-audition again in like a year and a half for the program. Because I think you also need like a 2 point. Like, technically, I know GPA, some people say grades matter, some people say grades don't really matter. But I need a 2 point something. So that's what I'm going to be working on. We'll talk about that later. I'm just chilling. I wanted to update you guys on, like I told you guys I was going to update you guys on my grades, and I did. So yeah, I'm going to chill, relax, and eat my goldfish, and probably go get another, if the kitchen's open finally, I'll make myself something to eat. Alright guys, may the Lord bless you today, tomorrow, always. And I'll be seeing you. Bye bye guys.